All right, everyone, the moment you've been waiting for. Welcome back. My name is Krystal with another TRX for Yoga experience. If this is your first time tuning in, I want you to understand that this is the final experience of a 5-part series. The first 3 weeks we spent building our TRX for Yoga flow. Week number 4, we implemented something brand new, this concept of fitness challenges interwoven into our TRX for Yoga practice. Now, week number 5, we are going to interweave more of those fitness challenges throughout the entirety of our yoga flow. So you experienced the entire yoga flow in week 3, and now we're going to take that same practice and interweave the fitness challenges throughout the entire practice. I want you to know everything we do will be 3 to 5 repetitions when it comes to that fitness challenge. The reason behind that is because you want complete concentration. It's not just getting them done to get them done, but you want total mind and body connection. So this might be your first time. Well, it'll definitely be your first time because this is something brand new. So allow yourself to maybe observe today. Maybe you try and attempt 1 repetition. And then you're going to come back to this practice because it's recorded, and maybe you do 2 repetitions, 3, 4, and then ultimately you experience yourself getting stronger and you achieve those 5 repetitions. At TRX, we like to say, earn your progression. And so being TRX Yoga, it's all about allowing yourself to come here as you are today, honoring your body, and let yourself get better. Most importantly, I want you to have fun. So here's what we're going to need for today. Optional are yoga blocks. If you have yoga blocks, eventually we're going to be down on the ground and they will just assist you with keeping that nice active plank. If you don't have blocks at home, maybe you have a thick book like a dictionary or something along those lines would suffice. Also, instead of a block, you may want to grab a couple of hand towels because you can roll those towels up for a little bit of cushion underneath your hands to prop you up a little bit. Whether you use the towel for a prop or for a little extra cushion underneath your knees when we come down to the ground, it's a mighty good idea. Now also, I want you guys to tie back your hair, get your sweatband ready. Let's get ready to move, breathe, and sweat. To begin, please find your suspension trainer fully shortened. You're going to place your hands in the foot cradles, thumbs to the outside, and walk backwards until your hands are at about waist height. We're going to start the warm-up. You're going to bring your big toes to touch. Heels in line with your middle toe. Press down into your palms to lift your chest away from your tailbone. The more you allow yourself to use the suspension trainer, the more you'll get out of this practice. Begin to ignite your Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Extended mountain, spin your thumbs up to the ceiling. Pull your hands away from one another and reach your hands up overhead. Palms face that anchor point. Now at this point in time, allow yourself to move forward or backwards until you are standing straight up and not leaning. And there is no slack in the straps. You have tension 100% of the time. Wrists stacked over shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Soft bend behind your knees. Lift your sitting bones up to the belly button. Knit your ribs into your belly and slide your shoulder blades together. With those components of the active plank, reach your hands up, take a deep breath in, hinge at your hips, forward fold, reach your hands towards the anchor point, look down to the ground. That soft bend behind your knees still exists. As you lift your sitting bones up to the ceiling, feel the length in the back of your legs. There is never any hanging on the straps, so I want you to press down into your 2 hands and lift your chest to the height of your hips. Draw your shoulders together onto your back. Halfway lift, press into your hands and lift your body to about a 45-degree angle from the floor. That soft bend behind your knees, you guessed it, still exists. And pull the crown of your head away from your shoulders. I want you to feel a side body stretch here, like you're drawing your ribs away from your hips. Take a deep breath in, forward fold, upper body parallel to the ground. Those are our 4-part movements to put together the warm-up or the vinyasa. Now let's move with breath. Extended mountain, take a deep breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. You have 4 more. Extended mountain, pull to rise. Forward fold, push into your hands. Halfway lift, you pull. Forward fold, push. Extended mountain, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Forward fold, anchor your heels into the floor. Halfway lift, shoulder blades together. Forward fold, lower belly draws into spine. Extended mountain, breathe in deeper. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold, move a little bigger, breathe louder, extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Press into your hands, slowly stand up. Turn to face away from your anchor point, hands at eyebrow height. Find your balance on your left foot. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Anchor your standing heel into the floor. Press forward into your two hands and separate your collarbones. Another way you could think about that is your shoulder blades drawing together behind you. TRX airplane, sweep your arms by your side and extend your upper leg towards the wall behind you. Press down into your two hands like you're going to lift your whole body right up off the floor. Upper baby toe spins to face the ground to help square your hips to the floor. Keep your arms by your sides. Take a deep breath in. Stand up. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Breathe out. Pause. Don't lean into your hands. Keep your weight in your standing heel. You're pressing into your hands, but not leaning back into them. Push the crown of your head to the sky. We're going to flow in and out of airplane 4 more times. Airplane, take a deep breath in. Extend through the hips, deep breath out. Airplane, kick your upper heel back a little further. Press into your hands, stand tall. Lower belly draws into spine. 2 more times. Kick that heel back. Stand up. Really connect that movement with your breath. Airplane, take a deep breath in. Listen. Stand up, arms up overhead this time. Breathe out. Lift up onto the ball of your standing foot. Press into your hands, let those collarbones separate. And I want you to challenge your core by rolling out into crescent lunge. Push into your hands, reach your arms higher. Your whole body leans forward, biceps to ears. Neutral pelvis, hip bones to belly button. Extend your right leg long out in front of you, plant it to the floor and crescent lunge. Good work. Your feet are not glued to the floor, so don't be afraid to move your body forward or backwards until your hands are over your shoulders. Keep breathing your Ujjayi breath. Get that rhythm in and out through your nose. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Draw your elbows forward, knit your ribs into the belly. Hip bones slide up to belly button. Now bend your knees as deep as you can go. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, straighten your legs, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Elbows draw forward, shoulder blades together. Press into your hands, stand up. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knees. Good. Inhale, push forward into your hands, extend up. Exhale, sink low, shoulders over hips. How low can you go? 2 more. Press into those hands. Inhale. Exhale, lunge low, elbows bend. Last one, push into those hands, stand up, deep breath in. Go low, exhale. I want you to stay low in your legs. Lean into that front foot a little more. Straighten only your arms, take a deep breath in. Revolving crescent lunge, drop your right arm by your side. Look over your right shoulder. Press into both hands equally as you're pushing them away from one another. Open up through that T-spine. Soft bend in that back knee so you can really draw the hip bones up to the belly button. Get that nice neutral pelvis. Take 1 more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Both arms up overhead, warrior 2. Place the foot cradles into your left hand. Reach both arms up, take a deep breath in. T, open your arms, gaze over your right middle finger. Back leg squeezes straight. Back heel drops towards the middle of your body. Front knee bends to 90 degrees. If there was a clock around your waist, your front foot is facing 12 o'clock. The toes of your back foot are facing anywhere between 9 and 11. Press into your back hand, into that suspension trainer, and lift your chest away from your hips. As your chest lifts up, your front knee bends to 90 degrees. Reverse your warrior. Flip your right palm to the sky. Reach your right arm up and back. Pause. Press into that back hand like you are lifting your body out of your low back. Create space down there. And even though that right hand is reaching up and back, your front knee bends deep. You ground down into your feet. We're going to flow. Take a deep breath in. Reach your hand up. Warrior 2. Breathe out. You sink lower into your legs every time. You have 4 more. Reverse your warrior. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2. Sink lower in your legs. You get stronger. You get longer. You go. Reverse. Breathe in. Warrior 2. Breathe out. Just 2 more. Reverse your warrior. Press into that backhand. Warrior 2, sink in. Stay low in those legs. Reverse your warrior. Right arm up and back. Warrior 2, breathe out. Hold for 5, hip bones to belly button. 4, shoulders over your hips. 3, press into both feet equally. 2, both arms up overhead. Lift your back heel up off the ground. 1 hand per foot cradle. Step your feet together. Take a clearing breath in. Clearing breath out. Hands at eyebrow height. Find your balance on your right foot. Pull your left knee into your chest. We'll repeat this sequence on the other side. TRX airplane. Sweep your arms by your sides and extend your upper leg towards the wall behind you. Look down to the ground as a way to lengthen the back of your neck. Standing knee is soft, unlocked, so that you can square your hips to the ground by rolling your upper baby toe to face the floor. Kick your upper heel back as you slide your hip bones up towards the belly button. Ground down into your hands a little more. Take a deep breath in here. Stand up, extend the hips, left knee to the height of the hip. Breathe out. Airplane, take a deep breath in. Extend through the hips, breathe out. Left knee drives into chest. Airplane, kick back a little further. Squeeze the muscles in the upper leg. Exhale, stand up, neutral pelvis. 2 more. Inhale, kick back. Look towards the floor. Exhale, stand up. Look straight forward, keeping a nice neutral spine. Last one. Airplane. Kick back, kick back, kick back. Arms sweep overhead as you come forward. Left knee to chest. Lift up on the ball of your standing foot. Separate those collarbones. Neutral pelvis and start to roll forward. Here's your core challenge into crescent lunge. Push into the hands, breathe. Don't hold the breath. Don't hold the breath. Extend the left leg, plant it to the floor. Big lunge position. Hands over your shoulders. Remember, you're not stuck to the floor. Move those feet around. I always like to promote a little extra bend in the back knee so you can really draw the hip bones up to the belly button. Get a deeper stretch through the right hip flexor. Push forward into your hands. And now bend your elbows to 90 degrees. You should be able to see your elbows in your peripheral view, the corners of your eyes. As your elbows draw forward, your shoulder blades hug together. Bend your knees to 90 degrees or as deep as you can go. Remember, you earn the progression over time. Push forward into your hands. Stand up, arms up, breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Push forward into the hands, stand up, deep breath in. Big, big range of motion. Exhale, go low. 3 more. Push into those hands. Stand up, breathe in. Exhale, go low. Inhale, stand all the way up. Keep the tension in the straps. Exhale, go low. Okay, last one. Stand all the way up. Push forward into those hands. Reach higher, reach higher. Go low. Stay low in those legs. Only the arms. Reach them up. Take a deep breath in. Revolving crescent lunge. Look over your left shoulder. Push your hands away from one another. Hip bones up to belly button. Lean into the upper hand. Get that nice stretch down the right-hand side of your body. Let this be like a moment of reprieve for you. Take 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come back to center. Warrior 2. Both foot cradles into your right hand. Tee open your arms. Look over your left middle finger. Drop your back heel towards the middle of your body. Now you're always using the suspension trainer. The more tension you create, the stronger you get. But use the straps to stack your shoulders over your hips and to lift the middle of your chest away from your hip bones. Front knee bends to 90 degrees, and there's equal weight in both feet. Flip your left palm to the ceiling. Reverse your warrior. Reach that left arm up and back. There's no sagging into the low back, so you use your backhand to lift you up out of that low back as you bend into that front knee. And we flow. Take a deep breath in. Warrior two, breathe out. You sink lower into the legs every time. Reverse your warrior. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Press into both feet. Reach up and back. Reverse your warrior. Fill your lungs. Hold it in. Push the air out. Warrior two. You have just two more. Inhale. More pressure into that backhand. Push down to lift up. Warrior two. Sink low. Sink low. I need you to stay low in your legs because this is it. Reverse your warrior. Take a deep breath in. Warrior two. Breathe out and hold for 5. Your goal is to breathe. 4, and to stay. You do your best. 3, hip bones lift up to belly button. 2, both arms up overhead. Lift your back heel up off the ground. 1 hand per foot cradle. Step back to your starting position. Really good work. Turn to face your anchor point. We're gonna vinyasa. Clear it away. Extended mountain. Move back if there's slack. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold, exhale, big toes touch, heels in line with your middle toe. If it bothers the low back, feet are welcome, hips width apart. Bend your knees, drop your hips, and stack your shoulders over your hips. Pause here a moment. Press straight down into your hands and lift the crown of your head away from the shoulders. Breathe your Ujjayi breath. With your feet facing 12 and a clock, ground down into your heels and imagine you're gonna separate the floor with your heels. Like you're pulling your heels apart. You'll feel all the muscles in your legs fire up and you'll activate your glutes. I want a neutral pelvis here, hip bones to belly button, tailbone plummets to the floor behind your heels. Now here's the challenge. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, push down into your hands and sink your hips down and back 1 more inch. Stay down there, you go 4 more times. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sink lower into your legs. Just 3 more. Inhale, still separate the floor with those heels. Exhale, sink another inch. Separate the floor with those heels. You got this. Inhale, pull up and back. Ribs in. Exhale, push down into your hands. Stay as low as you can in those legs. Take 1 more. Deep breath in and pull those hands back. Forward fold and release. Whew, good work. Press into your hands. Stand up. Balance on your left foot. Pull your right knee to the height of your hip. Fingertips onto those foot cradles. Upper arm bones draw to the wall behind you. Single leg squat to warrior 3 flow. Options for that single leg squat. You can extend your right leg long out in front of you. Keep your right knee bent to 90 degrees, or you can squat with both feet on the floor. With only the fingertips on the straps, keep your shoulders over your hips. Find your progression. 5 total rounds. Single leg squat. Drop your hips to the height of your knees. Even if you can go lower, stop here. Stand up. Now switch your palms to the foot cradles and swing back to warrior 3. Pause. Press down equally into both hands. Take your upper baby toe, spin it to face the floor, square those hips. So we're gonna transfer from palms of hands to fingertips. Take a deep breath in here. Stand up, breathe out, fingertips on the straps. Single leg squat, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. Warrior 3, breathe in. Stand up, right leg forward, breathe out. Fingertips on the straps. Single leg squat, breathe in, shoulders over hips. Exhale, stand up. Warrior 3, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. This is number 4 of 5 already. Single leg squat, go low, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. Warrior 3, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. This is it. Last single leg squat. Shoulders together on your back. Drive through your standing heel. Warrior 3. Take 1 deep breath in. Standing figure 4. Press into your hands. Sweep your right ankle over your left thigh. Palms in those foot cradles. Keep the chest up as you sink your hips down and back. Another moment of reprieve. Catch your breath. Throughout this entire practice, you are trying to find a deep, rhythmic nature in your breathing. No matter how high that heart rate elevates. Cool, calm, and collective breathing. There's an option you can sink a little lower. So you can grab on with those fingertips and drop your hips down and back if that mobility in your hips allows you today. Take 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Standing leg raise with 3 pistol squats. Stand all the way up, right knee to chest. Put the foot cradles into your left hand. Grab the outside of your right knee with your right hand. Stand up nice and tall. I want you to hook your big toe with your first 2 fingers and extend your right leg out in front of you. You can keep your knee bent. You can work your leg towards straight. You're allowed to go wherever you can with an upright posture. Fingertips on the foot cradles. You go as low as your body will allow you today. Keep that upright posture. Pistol squat. Inhale, go low. Exhale, stand up. Use the straps to support your active plank. Inhale, go low. Exhale, stand up. One more, that's it. Inhale, go low. Exhale, stand up. Right leg over to the right. Press straight down into your left palm. Hips and shoulders face at anchor point for 5. 4, breathe through what you feel. 3, it doesn't belong to you. 2, bring your upper leg back to center. Extend your right leg forward. Right arm high, breathe in. Half moon, bring your right hand to your right hip. Look down to the floor. Helps you balance, keep your gaze steady. Roll your right hip up over your left. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. You can stay here and breathe, or you can bend your upper knee, grab your inner upper ankle for full moon. 5, 4, embrace those wobbles. 3, 2, triangle. Close your grip with your left hand. Bend your left elbow. Let go of your upper ankle and float your right foot to the floor behind you. Stand all the way up. Step your left foot forward to have a bigger gap between your feet. Turn side facing the anchor point with your hips and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Hinge your hips away from the anchor point. Another moment of reprieve. Breathe. Take your left thumb, spin it up to the ceiling. Left upper arm bone hugs into the shoulder socket. You're working your upper body parallel towards the floor. As you rotate your right hip back, left hip under, option to reach your right arm to the sky. Both upper arm bones hug into the shoulder sockets, and you'll feel your shoulders move away from your ears. Take one more deep breath in. Push your hips back, breathe out. Goddess squat, press into your left hand, stand all the way up. Turn both feet to 12 o'clock, side facing the anchor point. Right hand to right hip for a moment. Take your feet, turn them to 11 and 1, so your toes slightly turn away from one another. Bend your knees to 90 degrees and pull your knees apart towards your baby toes so that your knees line up with your middle toe. Press down into that left hand and go as low as you can go. Hips down towards the height of your knees. Don't let your knees collapse inward. Stack your knees over your middle toe, shoulders over hips. Now you're going to cactus open your arms. Both palms face the direction that you're looking. The L between your pointer finger and thumb is what is pulling on the straps, like an isometric bicep curl. Elbows draw forward, shoulder blades together. Press through your feet, extend through your arms, breathe in. Go low, breathe out. Inhale, stand up, keep tension on the straps. Exhale, elbows forward, shoulder blades together. 3 more, stand up taller, fan out your fingers, breathe in. Go lower, breathe out. Knees pull in line with middle toes. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, go low. Last one, inhale, stand up. Exhale, go low and hold for 5. Can you get your hips to the height of your knees? 4, pull your knees towards the baby toes. You got this. 3, 2, stand up. T, open your arms. Right hand to hip, turn to face your anchor point. Step your feet together. One hand per foot cradle, let's vinyasa and clear it away. Extended mountain, if there's slack, move back. Forward fold, breathe all the way out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out, big toes touch, heels in line with middle toes. Chair, bend your knees, drop your hips. Press into those hands, roll your shoulders up over your hips. Neutral pelvis, you're allowed to bend your knees as much as you want to. But if you go too low, you might create an excessive arch in your low back. So I want you to pull the hip bones up to the belly button. Tailbone descends to the floor behind your heels, and only go as low as you can while maintaining that neutral pelvis. Stay low in the legs. Arms sweep up, inhale. Arms sweep back to starting point, bend your knees an inch on the exhale. Stay low in the legs, arms go back up, they reach higher, breathe in. Arms back to starting position, breathe out, bend the knees another inch. 3 more times, inhale, sink lower in your legs, exhale. Separate the floor with those heels. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down, go as low as you can go. 2 more, inhale, arms up, knit the ribs into your belly. Exhale, starting position, go as low as you can go. I want you to stay down there now. Arms up, take a deep breath in. Forward fold and release. Whew, good work. Stand up, balance on your right foot. Fingertips on those foot cradles. Remember your options. Both feet to the floor for your single leg squat. That's the modification. Left knee can come to the height of your hip for the single leg squat. Or maximal progression, you extend that left leg long out in front of you. Fingertips on the straps to help your posture. Bend your right knee, hips to the height of the knee, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. Transfer your palms to the foot cradles. Warrior 3, pause for a second. Unlock that standing knee and take your upper baby toe to face the ground. Square those hips. Now press into your hands, no hanging on the straps. Take a deep breath in. Extend through the hips. Left leg reaches out in front of you, breathe out. Single leg squat, fingertips on the straps. Stand up, breathe out. Warrior 3, breathe in, press into your palms. Stand up, breathe out. Single leg squat, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. Warrior 3, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. This is already 4 of 5. Put everything you have into it, breathe in. Stand up, breathe out. Warrior 3, breathe in. Extend that upper leg longer. Stand up, breathe out. Last squat, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Warrior 3, breathe in. Standing figure 4. Stand up, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your upper foot to lock the ankle neutral. Bend your standing knee, shoulders over hips. If your knee, right knee and hips allow you today, fingertips on the straps, you can extend your arms and sink low. Gently push your left knee forward and draw your right hip back. Keep that upper foot flexed. Slow the breath down, make it audible like the ocean. Mind and body connection. Take 1 more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stand up, pistol squats. Grab onto your left knee with your left hand, foot cradles into your right hand. Hook your big toe with your first 2 fingers and extend your upper leg out in front of you, working that leg towards straight. Fingertips on the foot cradles, shoulders over hips. 3 pistol squats, you go the best of your ability. Inhale, go low, let that right arm straighten, keep that nice flat back. Exhale, stand up. Inhale, go low. Exhale, stand up. You have just 1 more. Inhale, go low, keep your right heel anchored to the floor. Exhale, stand up. Right palm in those foot cradles, left leg over to the left. For 5, breathe. 4, press into your right hand more. 3, lift up out of that standing hip. 2, bring your upper leg back to center. Extend your leg out in front of you. Left arm high, breathe in. Half moon, left hand to your left hip and hinge. Kick your upper leg to the wall behind you. Look down to the ground to help you balance. Roll your left hip up over your right hip. Option, reach your left arm to the ceiling. Option, full moon, bend your upper knee. Grab your inner upper ankle. For 5, kick back into your upper leg. 4, press that right hand into the straps. 3, keep breathing. 2, triangle, close your grip on the straps. Let go of your upper ankle, float your upper foot to the floor behind you. Stand up, hop your right foot forward a little bit, bigger space between your feet. Left hand to your left hip. Square your hips and shoulders, side facing that anchor point, breathe in. Hinge, push your hips away from the anchor point. Reach your right hand towards the anchor point. Right thumb spins to the ceiling. Right upper arm bone slides into your shoulder socket. Keep your front knee soft and push your hips towards your back heel. Top hip rolls back, bottom hip rolls under. Option, reach that left arm to the ceiling. Breathe here, slow down that breath. Make it deeper, make it louder, in and out through your nose. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Goddess squat. Press into your right hand. Stand up. Tee open your arms. Turn your toes to face 12 on a clock, side facing the anchor point. Now take both of your feet and turn them away from one another to 11 and 1. Cactus, open your arms. Palms face the direction you're facing. The space between your pointer finger and thumb of your right hand is pulling the straps taut. Bend your knees. Stack your knees in line with your middle toe. I'm going to move a little closer to the anchor point here so I can keep my right elbow bent to 90 degrees. You're allowed to move. Shoulders over hips. How low can you go? Pull the knees towards the baby toes. Take a deep breath in. Stand up. Tension on the straps. Exhale, go low. Elbows forward, shoulder blades together. Inhale, stand up. Squeeze your legs towards straight. Exhale, go low. Hip bones up to belly button. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, go low. Keep your heels anchored to the floor. You have 2 more. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, go low. Inhale, rise up. Fan out your fingers. Exhale, go low and hold for 5, elbows forward. 4, knees pulled to the baby toes. 3, keep your feet flat on the floor, go lower. 2, stand up, tee open your arms. Turn to face the anchor point, feet together. 1 hand per foot cradle. Last vinyasa of the day. Extended mountain, move back if they're slack. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Press into your hands. Slowly stand all the way up. Now we come down to mid-calf length. Walk underneath your anchor point. Grab your cam buckles or D-rings and pull the handles down at the same time until the handles hover right below the kneecap. Foot cradles come to mid-calf length. If you want a sip of water, grab one now. We're going to meet ground facing away from the anchor point on our hands and knees. At this point in time, if you want to grab the towel to place some cushion under the left knee, please do so. You're probably about 10 inches, 8-10 inches in front of your anchor point. You're going to take your left foot and place them into both foot cradles. Bring your hands shoulder width apart, pointer fingers face 12 on a clock. You're on both of your knees here. Now again, honor your body as it is today and allow yourself to progress over time. We have a single leg knee drive, and you're lifting and elevating your hips every single time, because on the 5th one, you're going to step your right foot as close to your right thumb as possible to come into a half kneeling position. Find your plank first. Press into your hands, right foot on the floor, left foot in the straps, press into that left foot. Now here's the deal. You can have where the shoelaces would be on your sneaker, pressing into the straps, or you can cinch the straps to the crease of the ankle. I like the crease of the ankle. It takes a little while to find your position, but I want you to find that comfortable spot for you. Now drive down into that left foot, squeeze the left quadricep, lock your active plank, lift your right foot up off the floor. Take a deep breath in, right knee to chest, pike up those hips, get them up, push into the hands. Inhale, plank position, you can tap the right foot to the floor. Exhale, knee to chest, lift those hips, separate the collarbones. Inhale, optimal challenge, right foot off the floor. Exhale, knee to chest. 2 more. Inhale, knee to chest, separate the collarbones, shoulder blades together. Good, 1 more. Inhale, here it is. Knee to chest, hips up, right foot to right thumb, pause, back knee to the ground. Really great work. Take your right hand to your right knee. Left hand on top of that, stack your shoulders over your hips. Pull the hip bones to the belly button. Breathe. Neutral pelvis. Humble warrior. Interlace your hands behind your low back. You could use a towel and grab the towel with your more distance between your hands to support your shoulders. Pull your arms low to open your chest. Breathe in. Drop your chest to the inside of your front thigh. Stay active, so reach your arms towards the straps and push the crown of your head away from the shoulders. Option to press into both feet and lift your back knee off the ground for 5. Breathe. 4, press into your feet more. 3, 2, release your hands to either side of your front foot. Bring your back knee down to the ground. Half split. Sit back towards your left heel, straighten that right leg, and lift the ball of your right foot up off the floor. This is where the blocks may come in handy. You can bring blocks underneath your shoulders to support that nice flat back. You don't want to round through your shoulders. Every inhale, you lengthen your spine, tailbone to crown of head. Every exhale, you hinge and fold over your front thigh. Let this be your moment of reprieve. Slow the breath down. Make it deep and rich. Right hip draws back, left hip forward. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. 3 sawing lunges. Remove the blocks out from underneath your hands. Walk your hands to either side of your front foot. You're going to lift your back knee up off the ground. Now keep pressing into both feet. Walk your hands back, straightening your right leg. You're not going to go back all the way. Right knee is bent, spine is long. Now drag through your right heel, stand up. Left knee forward to the height of the hip. Now see, I'm having a trouble pulling my left knee forward, so I'm going to hop back an inch. Get that knee right to the height of the hip. Perfect. There's tension and access. Nice flat back, hands wide, ready to catch the floor. Bend both knees, hands to the ground, roll it back, keep the front knee soft, back knee as well. Drive through the right heel, stand up. Whew. Hamstring activation, one more. Keep a flow with your breath. Hands to the ground, straighten that right leg. Keep the knee soft, drive through your right heel. Stand up, left knee forward, pause. Quad stretch. Reach your hands back, grab the foot cradles right below the handles. Now draw your left heel to the tailbone and push your left knee towards the floor. As you push your left knee down, slide your hip bones in the front of your body up towards the belly button to create more space in your low back and deepen the stretch in the quadricep. Elbows hug together behind your back. Breathe. For 5, 4, push that left knee down more. 3, lift your chest a little higher. 2, release the foot. Bring that left knee forward again to the height of the hip. Hold your right arm out, shoulder height. Left hand on top of right hand. Push your left hand down on that right hand, but your right hand cannot go below the shoulders. Keep your hands up. They're pushing into each other. Now sweep that left leg back. Begin to lower your body down. Keep your shoulders over your hips the whole time. Bend both knees to 90 degrees. Notice I'm not straightening my back leg. Both knees bend to 90 degrees. As soon as my back knee taps the ground, stand back up, left knee forward. You have just 2 more. Start to swing it back. We lower down for 5, shoulders over hips. 4, hands the height of shoulders. 3, neutral pelvis. 2, tap down, stand up. 1 more, start to lower down for 5, shoulder blades together. 4, you're gonna stay down this time, you got this. 3, 2, tap down, hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot over to the right just a little. Your right foot is still flat on the floor. Now bring your palms flat down to the ground or place a block underneath your hands. Pull your chest away from your hips. Slide your left knee back. Option to lift that back knee up off the ground, runner's lunge. You want your right knee over your right heel. Separate those collarbones. Pull your sternum away from the tailbone and squeeze your back leg towards straight. Breathe your breath for 3, 2, back knee to the ground. You can either situate your block, bring it the long way to the inside of your right foot, hand flat on that block, or remove the block. Bring your hand down to the ground, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Press your right knee into your right arm. That's important. Option to keep your back knee on the ground or lift it up off of the ground. Extended side angle. Press your right knee into your right arm and let that start to propel the twist. You're gonna roll your back foot in the foot cradles. So now the arch of your foot is driving down and your foot is flexed. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. We're gonna thread the needle. You also have to rotate that back foot in the foot cradle. Reach your hand high, breathe in. Thread your left arm under the right thigh. Now the top of your back foot is in the straps. Open up, back foot rotates, flex it, press down into the foot cradles. Thread the needle, press into the top of the back foot, shoulder square to the floor. One more time. Open up, breathe in, keep pressing the right knee into the right arm. Thread the needle for the 3rd time, breathe out. This time we open and we hold for 5, 4, maybe look to your upper hand, 3, 2, upper hand to the ground, pivot that back foot, back knee to the mat. Both knees down to the ground. Take a clearing breath in, clearing breath out. We have one more challenge on this side. You're gonna bring your hands shoulder width apart. 3 times, we're gonna do a knee drive to the right elbow, left elbow, back to plank position. But on the 3rd time, we're gonna come into fallen triangle. So with your shoulders over your wrists, come into that plank position. It's the right leg that moves, your left leg stays straight in those foot cradles. Remember, you earn the progression. So here we go, press into your hands, press into your back foot. Right foot elevates off the floor, take a deep breath in, right knee to above the right elbow, cross it above the left elbow, back to plank position. Again, above the right elbow, cross it to above the left elbow, plank position, foot can touch the floor, it's okay. Last one, above the right elbow, cross it above the left elbow, hold, straighten the right leg, outside of your right foot plant. Rotate your back foot in those foot cradles, left arm to the sky. For 5, press into both feet. 4, shoulder blades hug together. 3, reach your left hand high. 2, upper hand to the ground. Thread your right leg back to neutral, both knees to the ground. Come into a child's pose. Take your knees wide, left foot is still in the straps. Extend your arms long, forehead to the floor. Take a few clearing breaths here. I don't know about you, but my sweatband is soaked. Take another clearing breath in. Clearing breath out. Slowly come up onto your hands and knees. You got this. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. Slide your right foot into both foot cradles and your left foot out. Get that breathing under control. Nice long, deep Ujjayi breaths. I'm going to move my towel so now I have cushion underneath my right knee. We have 5 knee drives. On the 5th one, we'll come into that half kneeling position. Come into a plank, left foot on the floor. Right foot on the straps. Find that comfortable position for the right foot. Drive down into your hands, shoulder blades together. Lift your left foot up off the floor. Breathe in. Left knee to the middle of your chest. Breathe out. Push into your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to chest. Elevate the hips more. Inhale. Squeeze both legs towards straight. Exhale. Knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to chest. You have just one more. Inhale. Plank position. Knee to chest. Exhale. Lift those hips. Left foot to your left thumb. Back knee to the ground. Half kneeling position. Take your left hand to your left knee. Right hand on top of that. Stack your shoulders over your hips. The heart is pumping and your breath is steady. Hip bones slide up to belly button. Shoulders over hips. I want you to lean into your front foot. Open up that right hip flexor. Humble warrior. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Use that towel to separate your hands if your shoulders are tight. Pull your arms low. Take a deep breath in. Drop your chest to the inside of your front thigh. Press down into that front foot. Option, lift your back foot up off the ground. For 5, 4, draw the belly muscles in towards the spine. 3, press into that back foot more. Front foot more. 2, both hands to the ground, one on either side of your front foot. Right knee to the mat. Sit back towards your right heel. Extend the left leg, half split. Lift the ball of your left foot up off the floor. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Blocks under your hands are great tools to keep that nice flat back. Shoulder blades together as you hinge over your front chin. Gently draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Every exhale, you fold a little deeper. This moment of reprieve. Just make sure you're not separating your shoulder blades. Rather, you're drawing them together. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly come back up, remove the blocks. Walk your hands to either side of your front foot. We're going to do 3 sawing lunges. Lift your back foot up off the floor. Slowly walk your hands back. You're going to keep that left knee unlocked the whole time. I need both knees unlocked. As you walk your hands back under the shoulders, lift the ball of your left foot up off the floor. Drag down into your left heel. Pull yourself forward. Stand up. Right knee to the height of the hip. I'm too far forward again. I'm going to hop back a little bit. So I have tension on the straps. And my right knee can come with access to the height of the hip to promote a neutral pelvis. Slowly prepare your hands. Keep those shoulder blades together as you lunge back. When the hands hit the ground, you saw back. Knees are soft. Drive down into your left heel. Drag forward. Stand up. One more time. Bend those knees. Hands to the ground. Saw back. Belly in. Drag through your left heel. Stand up. Good. Quad stretch. Reach back. Grab right below the handle. Draw your right heel to your tailbone. Your right knee draws backwards in line with your left knee. Hips width apart. Push your right knee towards the floor as you slide your hip bones up to the belly button. Elbows hug together behind your back. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to that Shavasana. Breathe your breath. For 5, push your foot into the straps. 4, pull with your hands against the foot. 3, stand a little taller. 2, come back to that starting position. You have 3 negative lunges. This time your left arm goes out in front of you. Right hand on top of the left hand, both hands at shoulder height. Shoulders draw together. Now you have to press into your back foot as much as you're pressing into your front foot. Slowly start to lower down. For 5, both knees bend to 90 degrees. 4, don't let that back leg go straight. 3, back knee under back hip. 2, tap the knee, stand up. Again you go. 5, shoulder blades together. 4, keep your hands the height of your shoulders. 3, shoulders over hips. 2, tap down, stand up. This is it. You're not going to stand back up. We go low for 5, 4, 3, lean back a little more, shoulders over hips. 2, back knee to the ground. Both hands to inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot over to the left a little bit. Runner's lunge. Don't be afraid to bring a block underneath your hands to prop you up. No rounding through those shoulders. Blocks help create a flat back. Lift your back knee up off the ground. Move your left foot forward or back so that your left knee is over your left heel, not way out in front of it. That's going to be a common misalignment. Breathe. Pull your chest away from your hips. Press that back foot down into the foot cradles. And guys, we're almost there. We have 2 more challenges before we cool it down. I need you to breathe deep and reinforce to yourself that you can. Bring your back knee to the ground. You can keep that block underneath your left hand to the inside of your left foot, or bring your left hand to the ground. First, activate your inner thigh muscles of your left leg by pressing your left knee into your left arm. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Option to lift your back knee up off the ground. Rotate the back foot in those foot cradles and peel your right shoulder up over your left shoulder. We're going to thread the needle. Right arm reaches to the sky. Optional. Take a deep breath in. Rotate your right hand under your left thigh. Rotate that back foot in those foot cradles. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Keep that left knee over the left ankle. Inhale, open up. Flex your back foot. Exhale, thread the needle. This time we open up and we hold. Press the left knee into the left arm for 5, 4, press into both feet more. 3, 2, upper hand to the ground, pivot your back knee to the mat. Really good work. Both knees down to the ground. Take a clearing breath in. Clearing breath out. Fallen triangle. We have those 3 knee drives. Left elbow, right elbow, plank position. On the 3rd one, we'll extend the left leg and open up. This is it. You got it. Hands under shoulders. Plank position. Can you control your breath? Long, deep, and audible. Left foot on the floor. Both knees off the mat. Press down into your right foot. Float your left foot up off the floor. Breathe in. Left knee above the left elbow. Cross it to the right elbow. Plank position. 2 more. Above the left. Above the right elbow. Plank position. Keep equal weight in both hands. No rocking the upper body. Above the left elbow. Hips rotate above the right elbow. Plank position. Oop, we have a bonus, sorry. Above the left elbow, above the right elbow. Extend the left leg, outer edge of left foot to floor. Rotate your back foot in the foot cradles. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. For 5, shoulder blades together. 4, press into both of your feet. 3, keep your left elbow soft. 2, take a deep breath in. Pivot your back foot in the straps. Right hand to the ground. Thread your left foot back to plank. Both knees to the ground. Slide your right foot out of those foot cradles. No child's pose because we're about to cool it down now. Remove the towel and any of your tools out from your way. Turn to face that anchor point. We're going to thread our feet through the foot cradles, hooking our heels through. Bring your pointer finger and middle finger into the foot cradles. You want your legs, when they're extended long, to be right underneath that anchor point. Sit up nice and tall. Lean into your right hip. Hug your left knee into your chest. And thread your left foot through the foot cradle. Hook your heel through. Left hand to the ground. Lean to the left hip. Repeat on the other side. Extend both legs towards straight. Pull your feet in towards the handles. You want to flex your feet to lock your ankles in neutral to help protect the knees. With your hands by your sides, prop yourself so you're sitting equally on both sitting bones, nice and tall. Press your heels forward, keep your knees unlocked. With a flat back, reach your arms up, breathe in. Hinge from your hips and fold. Seated forward fold. Grab the yellow TRX tabs with your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to grab them. Now with your hands on the straps, draw those shoulder blades together to create a nice flat back, and then pull, lengthen your vertebrae as you hinge towards your thighs. Press your heels forward as you slide your sitting bones back. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly sit up nice and tall. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Seated spinal twist. Bring your right hand to the floor by your right hip. Bend your right knee. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, or give your right knee a good hug with your left hand. Lift your chest up as you inhale. Twist and look over your right shoulder as you exhale. Keep pressing your right knee into your right arm because your feet are floating. Flex your feet to protect your knees and hips. Take one more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Come back to center. Straighten your legs, straighten your arms. Take a deep breath in and twist. Bring your left hand to the floor to the outside of your left hip. Bend your left knee, right elbow to the outside of left knee, or give that left knee a good hug. Lift the chest. Look over the left shoulder. Every inhale, you lengthen your vertebrae away from one another, and every exhale, you twist a little deeper. Take one more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Come back to center. Final effort. Reach your arms overhead. Reach your hands so high you squeeze your triceps into your upper arm bones. Press your heels forward in such a way you squeeze your quadriceps on tops of your thighs. Keep all of that. Lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath in. And now slowly keep breathing. Lower back one vertebrae at a time. The more you lean back, the more you push your heels forward. Keep squeezing your triceps into your upper arm bones. And like all the way back. Arms to the floor behind you. You've made it. Supine stretch. Press into your feet. Lift your hips up off the floor. Press your heels forward and your fingertips back away from each other. I want you to stretch from your fingertips to your toe tips. Take one more deep breath in. Hips to the floor. Release your arms by your sides, palms face up. Close your eyes. Let your feet fall away from one another. It's time for Shavasana. Deep rest. Find a comfortable lying down pose. If you have to shimmy your shoulders a little bit, do so. Shimmy your hips a little bit, do so. I'm going to mind the time. I want you to take these last few moments and just sink into a state of deep relaxation. With me, take one more deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Nothing left to do but rest. Elevated Shavasana is meant to enhance the state of relaxation. If you're feeling anything but, you're welcome to bring your feet down to the floor. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Begin to sway your feet side to side. Not a lot of control, just something that feels good. Bring movement back to your body. Hug your knees into your chest, and with your fingertips, slide the foot cradles off of your feet. Hug your knees into your body, give yourself a good hug. And slowly roll over onto your right hand side. Extend your right arm so you can rest your ear on your upper arm bone. And close your eyes for a moment. And pause here and recognize how you feel. Really, truly acknowledge yourself for all of your hard work today. You did your best, and you should feel really good about that. And know how you feel right now has everything to do with all the hard work you've put in. The simple act of putting your attention on how you feel and becoming aware means now you have the opportunity to carry this with you throughout the entirety of your day. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly make your way to a comfortable sitting position. Hands on your knees, sit nice and tall. Take one more deep breath in. We'll seal our practice with a deep sigh out. Slowly open your eyes. Your practice is complete. Really, really great work. If you have been following along with me throughout the entirety of the 5 weeks, thank you so much. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. You guys, this is incredible. Not only is TRX for yoga a new concept, but now we've implemented this idea of the fitness challenge interwoven into a yoga flow to bring something brand new. I would love to hear what you think, and if you'd like to see more of this style of movement. I know for me, it is what I love and makes me feel really good. It's just the right amount of challenging with this deep sense of relaxation at the very end. Please do hydrate, support all of your efforts in feeling well. This is meant to come back to this routine and do over and over again. That's why we call it a practice. And it's not always about adding a repetition every time you come back. Because every time you come back, the routine is going to become more familiar. So it won't feel so rapid, but it will, in essence, slow down a little bit for you or kind of anticipate what's coming, giving you the opportunity to practice more on your form. There's always something for you to work on to get better and to feel better. That helps you live better. So it was truly been an honor. Please do stay in touch and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.